Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RRP Electronics Limited means Semiconductor milestone, where today we inaugurate cutting-edge facility for the very first time in Maharashtra. And to do the honors, we have our chief guests. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready?
Ready?
Amazing. Please welcome former chairman of Baba Atomic Research Center, Dr. Tendulkar. Thank you so much for this invitation. And our next guest, ladies and gentlemen, दिल थाम के बैठिए क्योंकि इनके बारे में अगर मैं कहूँ कि he is referred to as the god of cricket, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. अगर इनके बारे में मैं ये कहूँ कि वो पद्म भूषण विनर है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. बड़ी बात तो ये है कि इस देश में हर सच्चा हिंदुस्तानी उनसे प्यार करता है, उनकी पूजा करता है. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for none other than Sachin Tendulkar. And to do the ribbon cutting honors, may I please request our chief guest to do the ribbon cutting. Together, one hand each. Dono. One hand each. All right, we will do the countdown, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the very first time, not in the city, but in Maharashtra.
Sachin sir, Samur.
Yeah, one group picture also, please.
Sachin sir, Samur.
Now I request our chief guest and chairman to please
Just one
proceed
group
towards
picture
the
here.
center stage.
Yeah. One group
But
picture.
first, we would like to
Center look,
capture
sir.
this moment.
Yeah. Everyone come close.
Sachin sir, इधर.
Yeah. Yes,
So in the center, everyone, please.
Okay, I request everybody to please move one step to your left. To your left. Okay. For one picture, and then we can proceed towards the first
Uncle,
row.
phone piche lo hai.
Everybody smile.
In the center, everyone, please.
Okay, we can click pictures on the main stage, guys. Thank you so much. I request media to please proceed towards the main stage, and I request our chairman to the center stage and the front row.
Sir, side. Please, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, please. From here. Short for side, sir.
Side.
Take your seats. Please occupy the front rows if we have space. And members of the media, please be around. Don't say your blessings on this graceful occasion.
हटो ना वहाँ से
भाई नीचे करो ना.
समझ में नहीं आता ये.
I request Shikhar and team to please present a memento, a bouquet. I request our chairman Rajendra Ji to please present the memento to our chief guests for the day and for this auspicious occasion. Now we can pose in for a photo.
ओ मोबाइल ओ हटाओ ना, कैमरा नहीं तो साला.
भाई इतना ऊपर ये लोग.
Now I request our chairman, the man we all love and adore, to please share a few words.
Hello, good morning everyone. Firstly, Honorable Tendulkar sir, Sachin sir, my family, my team, my loving investors, I always seek his blessings. Down my journey lane, it was very fortunate for me to meet sir, Sachin sir, and I just requested him and he was so kind enough, and the most surprising aspect was when I was trying to tell him something about semiconductors, he was trying to tell me how it actually is formed actually. So this is something which nearer to God is obviously telling us about this. I am really very fortunate, and what I propose to do now is to have a very small presentation, so for Sir and Sachin Sir to understand what we are doing. We are going into a very aggressive roadmap, getting good support from the government, and we are going to do something which, with all due regards, will be different from the others. And this is again the blessings from Sir. He always wanted me to do something different from the others. In semiconductors, obviously there are a few players. We are the first in Maharashtra to have taken this bold step. Thank you to my team of Purva and Shikhar, who are actually working with me day and night. And we will deliver it probably by Diwali. We'll have something that we can show to everyone that we're going to do. And at the end of the day, we will deliver what we have said. Thank you very much. I think let's technical questions later. Okay.
I request guests to please take your seats. I request Rajendra Sir to please stay back because we have a presentation and an overview of what we are about to witness.
The history of India and Maharashtra unfolds as RRP Electronics Limited takes center stage, heralding the inauguration of Maharashtra's premier semiconductor facility. With over a decade of unwavering dedication to electronics, RRP embarks on a transformative journey into semiconductor chip manufacturing, positioning Maharashtra and India at the forefront of global technological innovation. This cutting-edge outsourced semiconductor assembly and test facility, OSAT, not only marks a groundbreaking achievement, but also lays the groundwork for Maharashtra to ascend as a distinguished hub for semiconductor excellence. As RRP Electronics Limited charts a course towards the future, it simultaneously propels India towards its destined role as the nucleus of global chip production. At the helm of this transformative endeavor stands the visionary founder, chairman, and CEO of RRP Electronics Limited, with a vision to create a national asset and establish an unparalleled facility equipped with state-of-the-art design, fabrication, and packaging capabilities. Join us as we traverse the path from ideation to realization, sculpting a
thermal sensors. That was a time where we always wanted that we should have something in sensors. So this was one of the opportunities. So imagination to integration. You as an idea, we convert it into a chip. That is what we are saying actually. So yeah. So obviously this is how we are going to RRP Electronics extending. So RRP S4E Innovation is an electronic company. It already does. We do a lot of work for borders for the Indian Army at surveillance, and all sites of the rifles are built by us. We also do a lot of healthcare products like the air purifier. So from there, our mission was then to offer comprehensive solutions in semiconductor. So the best way of entering into semiconductor technology is to start with an OSAT activity, which means an outsourced semiconductor assembly and testing. For this to happen, you have to have a technology tie-up, because the technology provider is the one who will give you the raw material to convert it into the assembly or the testing. So that was the first target where we'll show in the next slide. This is FLIR from US, but they have a ITAR. Under international traffic arm regulations, they cannot export it. The second is a French company, Lindred. Lindred obviously produces 50% for their own consumption and 50% is for available for outside. The third one is semiconductor devices of Israel. So they make also these sensors. But obviously, Israel, the consumption is so high that they are not able to meet the commercial market. So this is where we decided to go into this field, and we realized that there is over at least sensors which are priced for 75,000 are sold for 90,000 or much higher price. But the bill of material is very low. So the point here I am emphasizing is the strength of technology that lies in making these sensors. So of which a value is given and nobody even questions that value, because that is the strength. So we decided that why not we go into this, and we use the expertise of IIT and we slowly ventured into it. We talked to a lot of global companies, and here we are now. The global companies are with us. So that is how we entered into this. This is so the first and foremost high voltage ASICs, and eventually what strike equation between both of us was his vision to do these sensors and his vision to bring in a technology called LIDAR. So light imaging and light image detection and ranging is something which he is planning, and he has already created a prototype for 50 meters. Obviously 50 meters is a prototype which is not deployed for production. It's prototype, but the concept, he was trying to do it and he was not finding somebody who could work with, and a lot of our ideas met, and over 3 days of discussion now we are deciding to go into this sensor. That's why I say that semiconductor is complex. We will enter into that complexity. But when we go into this complex industry, we will be offering something which is going to be different than the others. We will focus on imaging, whereas most of the semiconductors will obviously focus into automobiles, power, industrial applications, communication. But we will be slightly. Americans have already started doing LIDAR. And sir, if LIDAR comes in, if it happens, it is going to be a big challenge to RF and radars. So, as I said, HFT is a one umbrella solution, design, diffusion, effort, packaging. So, up to here, Sachin sir obviously knows everything. Yes. In 15 minutes, Sachin sir has told me. So, I am very happy that he is a part of RRP Electronics, sir. And down the line, I think this journey is more exciting, and virtually, we really want to be a part of it. So.
Thank everyone to join us to grace this event and to bless this facility with your presence before I start further presentation. And I would really like some attention from that part. Okay. So let's start. Let's start some technical part here. So HFT Microelectronics is basically they have in-house design and development facility for chips, and they are into ASIC. So ASIC is application specific integrated circuits. So they make their design specific for some applications. So for some automotives or medical, there is some special work to do. They will make ICs for that. And they have their specialty into mixed signals. So mixed signals is basically, I'll give you an idea, DC to AC converters. Small chips, what they are doing is they are converting analog data into digital data. They are so specialized, they are working for 4 decades in this field. They make low noise designs. The most about semiconductor chips because they are very compact, and we have to work through the layout, the design so properly that it should not have a noise, it should not affect the complete applications. And after working 4 decades, with their 4 decades of experience, they...
First of all, big compliment to Raj and the entire team, RRP Electronics. I think this, of course, is an area which will continuously increase in its importance, because space is very large and growing from the ground. And most of the countries come to India primarily because India happens to be the largest market in the world. So the applications that one can develop is actually governed by the size of the country, the market it represents, and the diversity it has. So you have tremendous opportunity. And as Raj correctly mentioned, in this large space, he is going to restrict himself to the niche area, something which others have not done. And that I think is very important, because that's what determines the worth of value addition. Otherwise, it will get determined by the normal value addition. So, the last point that I wish to mention, you mentioned IIT, but I think the world is moving towards what is known as research-led industry. So, you do manufacturing for value addition, create wealth, but now we are moving in the knowledge era, and so research-led industries are actually the frontiers of big economic growth, and there are only few countries, I think there are only two countries, US and China, which are in that space. So I wish that one day you will be there.
Extremely busy schedule and raising the occasion, sir.
Sir, thank you so much for this advice and blessings, and I'll really live to your expectations actually. Sir, it's
डॉक्टर काकोडकरजी, राज तुम्हालाही आणि सगळे फॅमिली मेंबर्स आहेत इकडे आंघोळ दो मराठी आणि इंग्लिश मध्ये. Big congratulations to you and your team. Your better half is also sitting here. Without their support, I don't think very many things can be achieved. Earlier you said कि मी तुमच्याबरोबर semiconductor वरती बोलत होतो, पण I always believe कि 50% knowledge can be dangerous, so I better not open my mouth. But today's generation again, I would say they're extremely lucky, because literally any information, whatever you want to know, it can be derived within seconds. Failing to understand how it's happening, we take things for granted. When I was, going through few notes on semiconductor, I did not know that it existed in washing machines and all those kind of things. You normally don't think about it, even in cars. You don't think about all these things. It's a bit like a solid foundation at home. Your parents do a lot of things for you. You take those things for granted without getting too deep into those things. You feel कि ये तो होना ही है. So it is little bit like that. So to me, any woman is a backbone of a family. And if one has to speak about semiconductors and electronics, it's the same thing. I remember when I actually looked at Dr. Kakodkar and your relationship, it obviously reminded me of my relationship with my coach in my younger days, when my coach's advice to me was, the more you talk, the more you will learn. The more you want to absorb, the better you will get in life. And always remember to be a student forever. And that is the only way you will continue to grow. And I can see that relationship here, which is magnificent. Technology can do wonders. I remember in 2002, by then I had already played for 13 years for India, and laptop entered our dressing room for the first time. The first reaction was कि laptop हमें क्या सिखाएगा cricket के लिए. But over a period of time, laptop won our hearts because our sessions became more purposeful. The meetings that we planned before playing a big game became more precise, more constructive. And today, if any team has to pick one member in the squad, the first one will be data analysts, because they like to study opposition and they like to plan. So this is the direction that the world is moving in, and like I said, today's generation continues to surprise us, and then it will never stop, because this journey has infinite opportunities. The way our country is responding to all these opportunities is incredible. This journey has started with some expectations. It will give us reasons to smile with some wonderful experiences as well. On this journey, I want to wish you the very best of luck. I know there are going to be challenging moments, there are going to be ups and downs, but together I see this one solid team. I see good things happening in future, and I want to wish you the very best of luck. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. I would request you to please stay back. We have a memento to present to you. I request Raj sir to please present the memento, and we'd like to capture this moment. Thank you so much. Now I request Shikhar and team to please accompany them to give the demo of the semiconductor facility, which is on.
करना है दोस्त, नहीं कैप्चर करना है, नहीं करना.
इधर ये फैकल्टी है.
Please make way. Please make way. Please make way. एक मिनट, उनको वही दिखा रहे हैं. थोड़ा पीछे क्या हो? कोई धक्का नहीं कर रहा है, आप थोड़ा पीछे हो जाओ.
For 6 months you learn one line, but another 6 months you learn another line. So how easy to change?
I think the concept was obviously something which is beyond somebody's imagination of coming into this chip. And the best way this journey has started is very uniquely that we had two legendary legends at one time to bless this. I mean, this itself is an indication that we will not fail. Dr. Kakotkar sir has been my mentor all throughout, and it was just in our journey that we met Sachin sir, and he showed a lot of initiative in what we are doing actually. And it was in a very short notice that he decided, because the moment he heard about semiconductors, he was more excited. And what else can we expect from a nearer to God person coming and blessing us in such a short notice? So I think it is a wonderful beginning, and I simply feel that we will not fail.
So we have a 1-year plan for it to go, which is what is the kind of investments, turnaround time, what is technical?
So technically, basically yes, semiconductor venture is going to be a very huge investment, and but we are going to start it in phases, and the phase 1 would be like the standard OSAT, which is outsourcing semiconductor and assembly testing. We already have initiated a round of for investments, and we were very happy to know that even with the support that we got, the main aspect was the technology. So that is something which is in our control, which has given us a valuation of, today as we stand, this company has a valuation of 500 crores, and there are investors investing at that value. So we have got good enough reserves to initiate the OSAT, which is why Apurva mentioned that by Diwali we will be in a position to come closer to having set up something very real actually. And by 2025 June we should have a complete OSAT facility commissioned, wherein a good amount of investment will go in terms of machinery and part technology, because OSAT obviously cannot be deployed unless you have a technology agreement signed with the technology provider, because he is giving his heart, because he is giving us a wafer which is already built, and we have to do an assembly testing. So yes, and we are doing this fast because we are going to obviously seek blessings from Maharashtra government, because once we are successful in this, obviously this place is going to be very small, and we have been in talks with the government, and they are very optimistic about it. And I think very shortly we will see some good support from government, where there will be a lot of subsidies which everybody is speaking about, where Gujarat, we had Micron and Tata ji commencing their foundation stone, wherein obviously they have also come in with a lot of subsidies. Maharashtra government is also equally thinking that lines, and I think we will have some better, clear understanding with the government in the coming times. But notwithstanding the fact that they are always appreciating the fact, we had a couple of discussions, had a presentation, and it will be then a bigger facility, bigger investment, bigger subsidies. As I rightly said, we are very confident that we will invest at least 5,000 crores over the next 5 years, which is the phase 1 of the project. And the phase 2, we are thinking about another 5,000 crores. But by the time we have completed phase 1, we will have huge investments coming in. So our 10,000 crores will be good enough to attract another 25,000 crores of investment in the company.
Any questions, anyone? Sir?
सर 2021 में नरेंद्र मोदी गवर्नमेंट ने जिस तरह से ISM स्कीम जो लॉन्च की थी 76,000 करोड़ का जो प्रावधान के साथ, इस स्कीम का कहने के मुनाफा आप जैसे सेमीकंडक्टर्स प्रोडक्शन करने वाली कंपनियों को हुआ है, कितना बड़ा बूस्ट मिला आपको?
सर एक्चुअली ऐसे देखना जाए, अगर मोदी जी का ये अगर स्कीम नहीं होता तो सेमीकंडक्टर कंसेप्ट इंडिया में नहीं आता, क्योंकि ये जो कंसेप्ट है इसमें जो इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट होता है वो बहुत बड़ा होता है, तो कोई उतना रिस्क लेना चाहेगा, क्योंकि ये टेक्नोलॉजी में फेलियर्स बहुत होता है। डिज़ाइन भी अगर सही कभी होता है तो फैब में काफ़ी फेलियर्स होते हैं, और वो फेलियर को जो विथस्टैंड करना कभी कभी कॉरपोरेट्स को भी डिफ़िकल्ट होता है। तो जब ये स्कीम्स आ गए तब जैसे अपने पहले विजनरी जैसे रतन टाटा जी मेरे बहुत ही बड़े विजनरी, तो उसने तो इमीडिएटली ऐलान कर दिया कि हम वो डाल देंगे, क्योंकि सब्सिडी में जो बेनिफिट्स आ रही है, जैसे अभी सेमीकंडक्टर्स में ओवर एन एवरेज 50% का सब्सिडी मिल जाता है। फिर गवर्नमेंट विद इन इंटर स्टेट में अगर आप सेल करोगे तो आपका GST वेवर मिलता है। तो कहीं ना कहीं जाके आपको 50 to 70% का सब्सिडी मिल जाता है। तो ये बहुत ही बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है हम लोगों के लिए। जो टेक्नोक्रेट सोच सकते हैं वो यही ईरा में सोच सकते हैं। एंड ये आई रियली, मेरा जो पहला सेटअप भी है RRP S4 इनोवेशन जो अभी लिस्टिंग में जाएगी, वो भी जो आत्मनिर्भर है, वो बस जस्ट मोदी जी का जो एक स्कीम, एक सोच है ना सर, वो टेक्नोक्रेट्स और MSME को कहाँ से कहाँ लेके जाएगा सर।
गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी का फायदा और इससे आने वाले फ्यूचर में किस प्रकार का डेवलपमेंट आप देख रहे हैं, क्या देख रहे हैं फ्यूचर फील्ड?
सर मैं शायद बहुत ऑप्टिमिस्टिक हूँ, बट मैं कहता हूँ कि एक बार मैंने अब्दुल कलाम जी का एक बुक पढ़ा था कि इंडिया इज़ मूविंग टू अ सुपर ह्यूमन। कोई आके इसको सुपर ह्यूमन करेगा, ये एक कंसेप्ट थी कलाम जी की। और कलाम जी जब भी कुछ बोलता है ना तो उसका एक इंट्यूशन है, वो ही इज़ ऑल्सो अ पर्सन नियर टू गॉड। उसका ही सीज द फ्यूचर। सब लोग सोच रहे थे कि कौन हो सकता है ये, हु कैन ब्रिंग इट सुपर ह्यूमन, एंड वी फाउंड दिस पर्सन, हमारे ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी। और सर मैं शायद लोग मुझे ओवर ऑप्टिमिस्टिक कहते हैं, बट मैं ये देखता हूँ कि 4 साल में फॉरेनर्स विल कम एंड वर्क इन इंडिया। This is what I'm going to see. We'll see Americans, we'll see Britishers, they will be in India, they will be working here and they will be a part of the Indian conglomerate. This is what I'm seeing. India always has a very good skill set. And what is that? Modi ji has realized that most of them go abroad, obviously for various reasons actually. But now things are reversing. You'll see a lot of people are coming back to India, and in the next 4 or 5 years, the way I cannot disclose some of the technologies that have come into India, obviously simply implies that in the next 4 to 5 years you will see people coming into India, and India is going to be superhuman, established beyond doubt. Yes.
सर आज 2 खास शख्सियत आए थे, आज कार्यक्रम में 2 खास शख्सियत आए थे, आपको क्या लगता है कितना बूस्टअप मिला है और आज का पूरा एटमॉस्फेयर लेके क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
मैं कॉस्मिक एनर्जी और यूनिवर्स को बहुत मानता हूँ। इनको एक साथ लाना तो मेरा ताकत ही नहीं था, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट। अब इनको दोनों को एक साथ एक ही टाइम पे आना क्लियरली इम्प्लाइज कि हम जो भी करेंगे अभी सक्सेसफुल रहेगा।
नई कटिंग एज फैसिलिटी जिस तरह से लॉन्च की है, ये अन्य जो कंपनियां हैं उनसे कितनी अलग और बेहतर है आपको लगता है?
सर क्या है, हर एक कोई सेमीकंडक्टर जो डालेगा वो निश काम करेगा ही, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। बट अभी जैसे है, फॉर एग्जांपल अभी मारुति अपनी गाड़ियाँ बनाती है, स्विफ्ट बनाती है, उसका ये आ रहा है, जिप से आ रहा है। मतलब मर्सिडीज जो है वो C क्लास बनाता है, वो E क्लास बनाता है, वो S क्लास बनाता है। सो वो वेरिएशन हर एक कंपनी में होगा। आज अगर एक कंपनी ऑटोमोबाइल में फोकस करेंगे, जैसे टाटास का ये मानना है कि इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में जो चिप्स बनने हैं वो इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स का ज़्यादा प्रमाण करेंगे, हम लोग हमारे फील्ड में करेंगे। तो हर एक अपने अपने फील्ड में अलग रहेगा। तो इसीलिए जो भी सेमीकंडक्टर टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी इंडिया में वो बहुत ही अच्छा काम करेगी। हम लोग जाएंगे इमेजिंग में, क्योंकि हमारा फील्ड है इमेजिंग का, और इमेजिंग में आज बहुत ही कम लोग, जो मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन में कहा था, वर्ल्ड में 3 ही लोग हैं। मार्केट इज़ ओवर multi-billion dollars, एंड ये हमको ये जो कुछ भी करने के लिए ना सर एक टेक्नोलॉजी का सपोर्ट होना चाहिए, उसके बाद हम लोग उसको आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। ये टेक्नोलॉजी भी हमको मिला, और आज मैं ये दावे के साथ कह सकता हूँ कि इतनी ज़बरदस्त एनर्जी आज आ गई, 2 लेजेंडरी, और दोनों का सोच भी सेम रहा। मेरे हिसाब से सर ये हमारा वेंचर्स, हमारे पास अपूर्वा जी है जो चीफ टेक्नोलॉजी ऑफिसर, और शिखर, ये लोग दिन रात मेहनत करते हैं, और हम लोग इसके ऊपर काफ़ी एडवांस काम कर चुके हैं। इसकी वजह से क्या है, ओसेट करने के लिए जो फेफर्स चाहिए वो कोई टेक्नोलॉजी कंपनी देगी नहीं जब तक उसको कॉन्फिडेंस आता है कि हम उसको हैंडल करेंगे। तो वो एक बेनिफिट हमारे फेवर में है।
It's on this October, ma'am, we just talk about this. What is like your idea about the expo? How much expo is going to be and how much it's going to affect our country?
Okay, so partners we are working with, which the partner is from Europe, so we are facilitating our facility to them to manufacture the semiconductors here. So major chunk of our turnover is going to be from the export.